and Lee Keene.
Wow, thank you. I can't even begin to describe how it feels standing up here tonight to accept this trophy. To achieve this goal as a Brumos driver is literally a dream come true for me. Reaching this goal, obviously, was not a solitary effort, and I'd like to take a moment to thank those that made it possible. First, I have to thank my mom and dad for whose unwavering support is my driving force. Also, my beautiful wife, Lindy, whose love and devotion has no doubt made me a better person. Our relationship recently grew even stronger with the addition of our little son, Lane. You can look for him as a future star in the 2028 Rolex Series. An enormous thank you to Dan Davis and Hurley Haywood for having the faith to select me as a driver for the legendary number 59 Brumos Racing Porsche. It's difficult, really, for me to describe how much that means to me. Brumos Racing is an extremely special team, and its legendary presence in motorsports is no surprise once you become part of the family. The entire Brumos organization is fueled by passion, and I've never seen a more passionate squad than the one we had this year. This group never quits, and through all the adversity, they once again proved in that final race last week how much they can get done. I'm so proud to be a member of this team, and it feels very special to share this championship with each and every person involved. Thank you, you're all champions. Thanks, guys. Synonymous with Brumos is Porsche, and this championship would not be possible without their ability to build an amazing race car. It's easy to argue that the Porsche 911 is the most successful race car of all time. It's even easier when you have the privilege to spend so much time behind the wheel of one. Thank you to Alan Springer, Jens Walter, Hartmut Christen, and everyone at Porsche Motorsports North America and Porsche AG. Also a big thanks to Bosch for your superior support. I want to thank Grand Am and the France family for providing us with an exceptional place to compete. I've spent 10 years in the series, and there's no more competitive place to race. Thanks to Mark Raffoff and the entire officiating crew for all of the hard work you do to make each event happen. I also want to thank everyone at Continental Tire for supporting the series. Thank you to Rolex for your amazing support in motor racing over the years, and a big thanks to Speed for your awesome coverage of our races. And finally, one last thank you. I obviously can't forget this guy back here, Lee Keene. One of my favorite things about this sport is the bond that you form with your teammate. And Lee and I were friends before we became Brumos drivers together. But this year, that bond has become very strong. And not only is he an amazing driver, and that proves out there on the track time after time, you've seen it yourself, but he's also an amazing friend, and we had a lot of fun this year, whether it was me riding along in my rental car, pretending like I like his choice of music, which is a little sketchy, but all right, or whether it was me pretending not to be jealous of his height. Either way, we had a great time. And the main important thing is that when I got out of the car after every stint, I knew that the car was going in the best hands possible, and that Lee was going to bring it home for not only myself, but the entire Brumos Racing team. Thank you so much, guys.
First of all, I want to thank the France family, the Grand Am family, Mark Raffoff, Kerry Cummings, and all the guys week in and week out in the trenches. This is a great series, and one I proudly call home. I want to salute the 14 drivers and 7 teams that had a shot at the GT Championship entering last weekend's race, especially the 88 and 70. I want to thank Jens Walter, President of Motorsports North America, for his support. Porsche makes the best sports cars in the world, and you can buy one right now in Jacksonville, Florida. I would not be here tonight if it wasn't for Alan Springer. Thank you, Alan, for believing in me. I dedicate this championship to you. To all my Brumos guys, y'all rock. Can you stand up and be recognized, please? That was awesome, and it won us the championship. And I gotta give a shout out just to the ladies, Juana, Allie, and Patty. You guys are the coolest, and thanks for putting up with me all year. Our engineer and crew chief, Joe and Skip, these truly talented men are the ones who pull the trigger and make it all happen. Hurley, you are the man. It's an honor to have you as my mentor. You're a class act who's in a class of your own. Thanks for believing in me. Dan Davis and Brenda, thank you for making me a member of the Brumos family. You created this moment, and I can't thank you enough for that. On behalf of the entire team, Andrew Davis and I present this championship to you. And our plan is to bring many more championship trophies home to the Museum of Jacksonville. And last but not least, my new best bud, Andrew Davis. We used to trade paint and grip positions, but now we trade laughter, stories, and a championship. Like so many on this team, Andrew is the heart of a champion. It's a real pleasure having him as my co-driver. Tonight we celebrate, but tomorrow we begin the road to the 2012 championship. Thank you.
A year ago, we wondered what Chip Ganassi Racing with Felix Sabatas would do for an encore. After Scott